Hello, Gemini. Welcome to your monthly reading for February of 2020. Let's see what Spirit has in store for you, what advice that Spirit has for this month. The overall energy that the Divine brought out is the self love card. Now, I love this card because it speaks of taking care of you, okay? It's a month where you are to cherish yourself, right? Love yourself first. Love yourself first. When your cup is empty, you can't put that love out there, right? You can't help other people when you're drained. So it's that month of rejuvenation, knowing that your needs are important, okay? Your needs need to, and it sounds selfish, but it's not. Your needs need to come before everybody else's. Okay? So it's a month of being true to you and what your needs are and not having any apologetic notion for that, right? Just saying to people, I love you, I care for you, I want to help you. However, this is a month for Gemini. And again, we all need to take time to do that from, time to time. So that we can put out good, right? So we can put out good. All right. So that is Spirit saying, hey, it's okay. Take time for you. And I love that the first card out here in the tarot, Gemini, is the Nine of Pentacles, okay? Because this is all about luxury, right? Spirit's saying, go ahead and splurge on yourself, okay? Now, that doesn't mean drain your bank accounts, right? It just means go ahead, spend some money, some time on you, whatever that is for you. There's a lot of you Gemini out there. Whatever you enjoy, whatever, replenishes your cup. If it's going to a day spa, again, it's going to be different for all of you. Whatever fills your heart with joy, you need to do those. If you need to buy yourself a new, pair of fuzzy slippers, I say that because I love fuzzy slippers, buy it, Again, it's not about draining your account. It's about spending some time and money on yourself. And it's okay to do that, right? It's absolutely okay. Go buy that headset, that you've wanted, I love those noise canceling headsets, right? They're the best. So, whatever it is, splurge a little. It's okay. Okay. So, you also have the Three of Wands. Okay. I love this. This is also Spirit saying, love yourself first, right? Be true to you and explore something new. Expand a little. Maybe take a new class of something. And listen, guys, it's me. So I'm definitely going to say things like, go take a new yoga class. That may not be your thing. I get it. But do something that's, a little bit out of your comfort zone, but that you've always wanted to try. Maybe you take a painting class. I don't know. There's so many of you out there. You all have different interests. But explore something you've always wanted to explore. Get out there a little bit, right? As far as that goes. Because again, your needs are very important. And when we do that, it just raises our vibration. Take a belly dancing class, whatever it might be. But do something that literally makes you happy, that you've always wanted to try. This is the month to do it. And when we do things like that, it opens our eyes to more and more. So it's really beautiful. Look at the colors in here. It's like all the colors of the chakra. You'll be in alignment. It's good. Get a massage, whatever it might be. Again, I love this. I love this because, yes, I don't think enough of us, certainly not enough of us, take that time for us. We're busy. We have busy lives, work, family, whatever it might be. And this is a month to look at all of, everybody, even work. If work says, hey, we need you to work some overtime, it's okay to say no. It's okay. Say, I would really love to. It just won't fit in my schedule. And don't worry about that not making you look good or, oh, I won't get the promotion if I don't put in 80 hours a week. It's all fine, right? Tell your loved ones, say, I'm still here for you. However, I need to take some time for myself. I do it all the time, right? I'm very blunt about it. I'm very kind about it, but I'm like, hey, I need my space, okay? And I need to go do this and this because it makes me happy. And when I'm happy, I can exude that happiness and help and bring joy to your lives. Next out, Gemini, you have the Five of Swords. Okay, so this is really great. Excuse me. Um, I'm almost over this bug. I'm so sorry. This is you ready for a change. And I really think this has to do with this, Three of Wands and exploring. I'm grabbing my coffee, guys. Sorry. And exploring something new. I don't see anything bad in this, right? So the Five of Swords can be conflict, inner conflict, things like that. But I don't really see this. I see that the conflict is being no time for you. There has been very little time for you, Gemini. And, we just got through with, the holidays and all the hustle and bustle of that. So that would make sense. But now it's time for you. You're ready for a change. You're going to try something new, whatever you're interested. Maybe you want to learn how to fish. I don't know. Don't ask me where that came from. I don't know. But, it's just, you know what? Ice fishing. Ice fishing. I keep, it's that time of year. I keep up in the northern hemisphere, so I keep seeing commercials for ice fishing. Maybe that's where it came from. But anyway, just do something different. And I love that you have the Three of Swords in reverse here too, because listen, this can be heartache, and that could be from like not getting a promotion. It could be a relationship, but that's not really what this card is talking about in this reading. It's more of the heartache of just being so busy, right? Just not having that time for yourself. Just, one thing after another, the responsibilities. And, I'm not saying it's causing heartbreak like, oh, my life is so terrible. That's not really the vibe that I'm getting. It's just more like, I'm tired. And it's okay to be tired. We get tired. I get tired, I'm tired, right? And so this card is saying, if you spend that little money on yourself and you expand, you do something new, a new change, then this gets released because it is in reverse. So it gets released and you get replenished, okay? So it's all about replenishment for you this month. Then you have the Four of Cups in reverse, all right? So this is you withdrawing a little bit. All right, withdrawing from work a little bit, withdrawing from family, from friends. Again, it's not that you don't want to be with them. It's, that's not what this is saying. It's just saying I'm withdrawing a little bit. I got to go fill my cup, right? Or my cups back up. And when I'm done, I will be ready to go, enthusiastic and ready to go. So this makes, perfect sense. And it's actually very nice. And I feel like for a lot of you, it is very much needed. And it's not that you don't know it. It's you know it, but sometimes you need to see a reading to get the okay, right? Sometimes we need an okay. We shouldn't need that, but sometimes we do. Sometimes we need someone that, the divine, your spirit guides, right? And your angels, your ancestors say, yeah, it's okay. Go take some time for you. And when you do this, look what happens during the month. You have the Daughter of Wands, and this is you being that free spirit again. It's wands, it's energy, enthusiasm, right? New growth, the daughter is the page. It's new growth. This is that expansion. Maybe you go do something new that you've always wanted to try and you fall in love with it and it becomes a natural thing of meditation for you, okay? And the reason I say that is because meditation comes in various forms. So I have a very dear friend of mine, and her meditation is running. She's a runner. That's her meditative state. She gets much clarity when she's out doing her runs, right? So that is a meditative state for her. So you may find something by expanding and, doing something new here, ready for that change, that brings you in this passion for it. You have this passion for it, and it's your meditative state. It's where you do your best thinking. It's where the divine comes in and your guides come in and they give you messages through there, and it's really beautiful. And some of us don't find this out till later, because I will tell you, my dear, dear friend, she wasn't a runner her whole life. She picked it up a little later in life. And she still to this day says, it saved me, because it gave me clarity. And I will tell you, ever since then, her life has gotten better and better and better and better. Doesn't mean she doesn't have bad times, but, It just does. So, yeah, there's some new growth and expansion with this. You'll have your energy back. Then you have the Mother of Wands, so even more Wands energy that comes in. And this is, you being unafraid, right? You're unafraid. You're like, yeah, let's go for it, whatever it is. And that's how we should lead our lives, right? I'm always telling everybody fear is the true F word. It's the true swear word. Fear is what holds us back. So, sorry. Again, so by replenishing yourself, doing these luxuries, buying these things, expanding, trying something new, it releases that heartache or that dullness. You withdraw just a little, right? And again, you have that new growth, expansion, and then you're not afraid to do and go forward and take the next steps. I mean, look, in these cards, it's a snake protecting her eggs, but that snake ain't afraid of nothing. Okay, there's nothing that puts fear into that snake. That snake's just like, yeah, don't mess with me, right? So, yeah, it's wonderful. You're ready to move on to the next thing you have to do or want to do or have passion for, because these are wands. Then you have Gemini, the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so this is that balance of wisdom, okay, the wisdom we know, the wisdom we learned, and new, right? And the new things that come in, things that are we don't have experience in. So there's a lot of balance that comes in. It's not that you're leaving your old ways. You've learned, you have your wisdom, but then you also have this newness coming in. You're unafraid to do it, and there's this balance between the two. I'm using my wisdom, but I'm learning new things. And I love that. This card also is, a representation of teamwork. And when I see that, for me, I always see your guides, angels, and ancestors, and they're backing you up on this, and they're supporting you on this, and they're working with you on this, and they're co-creating with you on this. Whatever this is for you, whatever this new passionate expansion is, it will be different for all of you, Gemini. It's not life-changing as far as picking up and starting a new life, but it is life-changing in the, wow, this is really something I needed in my life, and I never even knew it because I never tried it. And it brings in to February much stability, okay? Lots of stability. And this card also talks about reaping the rewards, enjoying the fruit. It's another confirmation from Spirit about spending a little time and a little money on yourself, right? You've worked hard, so it's okay to enjoy some fruits of your labor, right? And celebrations and happiness and joy. So, and again, that stability that comes in, and we all feel much more stable when we take care of ourselves, and we have self-love, and we have confidence, and we're good and in alignment. Then you have the Six of Swords, which is, yeah, this is a transition for you. Not, again, not huge. I mean, maybe it could be huge in the long run. I mean, when my friend started running, it wasn't like, she did one run and her whole life changed. No, it progressed. And as it progressed, things just got better and better. And again, she still does it today. It's never not going to be a part of her life. And that's what I feel like this expansion is for you. There's something you're going to try, and it's going to become a part of your life. And it brings you, which is probably why I'm going to like yoga and running and those meditative states, because it brings calmness into your life. So when you are feeling stressed or, life gets chaotic, it's going to be the thing you go to, right? It's going to be the thing that you go to bring calmness back into your life, to even things out. So this is a nice transition for you. Then you have, and I love it, you have the Mother of Pentacles, okay? This is that healthy balance, right? You really come into this healthy balance once you, again, spend that little money on yourself, go to the spa, whatever it is, try something new, have a change, right? Releases that dull energy. And I keep saying dull because it's not like, again, it's not that heartbreak, but it's dull energy. You withdraw a little bit, right? New things then come in, a new passion for whatever this is that you try. And it may not be the first thing, guys. You might take a pottery class and be like, well, that was nice, but it's really not for me, right? You got your team working with you. You've got all this balance and stability coming in, calmness, right? So this is a healthy balance for you. And it could be on the physical level because, it is Pentacles energy. So that's our physical reality. So it might be something like, running like my friend, but it's also mentally, it puts your mental health in a good place, right? So it's really, really, just really nice energy. And then you have Gemini, you have the Emperor. This puts you in a state of, how do I want to say it? Okay, so the Emperor is all about authority, right? And knowing how to build strong foundations. However, it's not in a negative way. A lot of times we hear authority and people associate that with, I don't know, bossiness and control and, controlling others. And that's not this energy, okay? It's not. It's seeing your plans through. It's putting yourself first. So the Emperor knows he has to take care of himself before he can take care of his kingdom. All right? He knows that. He knows he's mentally got to be strong. He knows he's physically has to be strong. And that's where you're heading, into a more stable place. Because again, the Emperor is the 4, and 4s are about stability. So you come into this really nice, balanced, stable place this month. Very nice. Very nice. And then this is a reminder from Spirit. The bottom of the deck here, you have the 7 of Wands, which is standing your ground. So listen, that is just you having to be a little bit of that authoritative figure. So when you tell everybody, hey, I need to take some time for myself, and you get pushback, calmly, right? Calmly, you need to look at that person, whether it's your boss or, spouse or whoever it might be, and just say, listen, if I don't do this for me, I'm going to crash and you will not have any of the benefits of who I truly am. Right? This is something I need to do right now. So again, I will use an example. You're in a committed relationship and you want to go spend X amount of dollars on yourself, and you have a joint account, and your significant other says, what are you doing? We can't afford that, or what in the world? And you have to stand your ground and say, I get it, but the money will come in, the abundance will come in. I trust in the universe. I have to do this for me. So that's what I mean by standing your ground, okay? Your boss says, hey, I need you to work overtime. And you say, I really would love to do that. Unfortunately, I just can't at this moment. And they say, oh, but we really need you. And you say, I completely understand. Again, when I have my personal life and everything there is taking care of the things I need to do there, then I will be more than available to you. Okay, so it's, it's that old saying, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. So stand your ground, but don't do it in a combative way. There's no need to do that, okay? Really nice. And then I do, for these readings, I was only taking the first card from the bottom of the deck, but look, I can't help it. Spirit's like, just show them. 10 of Cups. This brings you back to that 10 of Cups energy where everything is very harmonious. Relationships are good. The home life is good. You have all your cups full. All your chakras are in alignment, right? I mean, it's going to be a good month for you. It's going to really bring some peace into your life. And then I love that Spirit brought out the Joy card. Spread seeds of joy like a wildflower, and no doubt you will revel in the result. Yes. So this is, again, you're the center, okay? You're the one spreading the seeds, but you cannot do that until you take care of you, right? It's just confirmation. So joy will be there this month. Absolutely, right? 10 of Cups energy, it will be there. But you have to be the center, okay? Spread seeds of joy. Okay, so you have to be in the center to spread those seeds out, if that makes sense to you. It should. And again, you will revel in the result. By the end of the month, you're going to be feeling really, really good. Then Spirit brought out the strength card. When your roots are deep, you need not fear the storm. And what that's saying is, yeah, you need your strength, okay? You need your strength. But if your cup is empty, you have no strength to deal with even the smallest storms, even the day to day things. If we don't fill our cups with that love for yourself, putting yourself first, what happens? We snap on people, right? Even the nicest, kindest person will snap, okay? Because you just can't take it anymore, right? So this puts you in a place where those storms that come in, whether they're big or small, right? You're able to, what is the word I'm looking for, Spirit? What is the word I'm looking for? All right, I'll have to put it this way because I can't think of it. But it puts you in a place where you do not react to it, right? You don't just go off the handle. So again, it's to rebuild your strength. All of this. It's beautiful. Now, lastly, you have the firecracker, which is excitement. I love this because I will tell you when it first came out and I was looking at cards and I'm like, well, how does that tie in, right? I'm like, Spirit, how does that tie in? But then and Spirit just gave me the goosebumps, which is their way of saying you're on point, go forward. The excitement is going to be with this new expansion, this new thing you try. Again, you might try a couple different things, but one of them is going to be like, wow, why haven't I been doing this my whole life? This brings me joy and peace, and I love it. Maybe you decide to take a class in rock climbing, and then 10 years from now, that's what you do. You're amazing at it. But it brings this excitement in, and it makes sense with the wands and energy, right? It's something passionate is going to come out of this. And it's for you. It's not necessarily a new job or a new love. It's something for you. We all have to have that thing or a couple things that we do for us that bring us all that joy. So try some new things. So Gemini, this is a really beautiful reading. I really do. Everything in here is just so nice and so good. I hope that you take the advice from Spirit. Spend a little money on yourself, right? Expand a little bit. Do some change. Withdraw just a little. Okay, we're not talking like full hermit mode here, right? Just a little. Let this new come in. Know your team is behind you and all sorts of balance is coming in, right? All sorts of balance. Physically, mentally, right? And that way you can get to this Emperor energy, which is, seeing all your plans through, bringing things into fruition for your life, manifesting. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. All right, Gemini, these are your monthly messages for February from Spirit. Let me know in the comments how this resonates with you. I do read each and every one. Make sure that you hit the like, share, and subscribe button. That lets YouTube know that this is of value to you. And of course, don't forget to hit that little bell. When you hit that bell, it notifies you of when Spirit and I upload a new video. All right, Gemini, a peaceful month to you.